mouth, in your heart. Aman, let's go live and then we will begin. We are live. Okay. Congratulations, everyone, for being in the sync with. Congratulations, everyone, for being with the sync in the rhythm of gratitude and living a normal life, not full of fear or terror, right? So one of my message to each one and who's listening after the this session is that अगर ये लड़ाई नहीं भी होता तो भी किसी दिन मरना है, right? Is that true? So there's nothing which can take us to death or to die. Just be normal. Dimpy just said that. Don't look at the news. So rightly said. Rather keep blessing those warriors, soldiers who are, fighting there and keeping us alive. And I read this message one of my friends said in the group of our this group called, it was so profound. I have shared it already, but I want to read it for all of you. It'll make a lot of sense to you. Definition of war. War is a place where young people who don't know each other and don't hate each other kill each other. By the decision of the old people who know each other and hate each other but don't kill each other. Could you understand? Shall I read it again? Definition of war. War is a place where young people who don't know each other, who don't hate each other, kill each other by the decision of old people who know each other and hate each other but don't kill each other. And when it is not a war of hatred, it's a divine plan. Please keep your awareness intact so that nothing goes wrong with you at the mind level, at the mental level. So keep your energy intact and keep blessing people even in this tough situation, which you find is a tough. For us, we are living on earth. It's totally miraculous. Imagine people who are living next to the border and we are listening to the real news or the fake news. But ultimately, who are the sufferers? We must bless them because it's their effort we are surviving easily and living a life of freedom. It's their sacrifice. So can we be grateful? And I think Geeta wants to share some miracle. She's not there at the moment. When she will share, she will share. Let's we begin with the prayer. It's already 7:39. So today we'll be reading chapter called Magic Dust Everyone. Who read the chapter yesterday? I couldn't attend because there was a lot of chaos in Patiala.
Harpreet read, ma'am.
You read?
Harpreet.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Harpreet.
I was supposed to read today.
Okay, so you read that. I'm just reading the prayer. You read that. We will
Okay, ma'am.
discuss. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. A daily prayer for divine blessings. Beloved Divine Father, Mother, let your divine light fill my mind with wisdom and discernment. Let your divine love fill my heart with sweetness, warmness, and compassion for all. Let your divine power fill me with inner strength to do what is right and to refrain from unwholesome actions and behaviors. Beloved Divine Mother, gaze upon me, your beloved child, with mercy, love, kindness and abundance. For thou art all compassionate. Thank you for the protection and thank you for love. So, people who are doing this prayer every day with me, there is always a thank you for protection and thank you for love. That's how survival is so easy for all of us. And let's do the forgiveness prayer for a person with whom we have karmic account, and that person is troubling us in our mind for a past situation or an event, and we are still having hatred or guilt in us. Let's we dissolve it by forgiveness prayer. Imagine the name of that person and call out loudly and bow down your head. Join your hands in Namaste Mudra and say, Atma Namaste. I, the soul, salute the divinity in you. We are all children of Supreme God. We all make mistakes. We are all evolving. I forgive you and seek for your forgiveness at all levels. Go in peace. May you be blessed with good health, happiness, prosperity, and spirituality. Take a deep breath and say, Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Take this energy in your hands, rub it, and touch the place where there is some discomfort and say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And slowly open your eyes and let's begin reading our chapter. Dippy, you want to read? We couldn't hear you.
As you say, ma'am.
No worries. You read it.
Okay, ma'am, then you can take it later on.
Yeah.
Okay. Magic dust, everyone. No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks. So it's very important and it's a duty to say thank you to the universe for all that we have. Whatever we give comes back. Oh, sorry. Uh, Ancient spiritual teachings say that what we give to another person with a full heart returns to us in hundred fold. So being grateful and saying thank you to another person for anything you receive from them is not only urgent, it is vital to improving your life. Gratitude is a powerful energy, and so whomsoever you direct gratitude energy towards, that's where it goes. If
Hold
you
on.
think,
Hold on. Hold on. Listen to the word, what we give out. It comes back to us 100 times, 100 folds. It is so profound. If you give out hatred to someone, it has to come back to you 100 folds. It is saying what you give out. Did you read? Ancient spiritual teachings say that what we give to another person with a full heart returns to us 100 folds. When we hate somebody, do we hate half-heartedly or wholeheartedly? So the learning is it's going to get back to you 100 folds. So think 10 times before you send any negative to anyone. Even in jokes, it has to get back to you. So being grateful and saying thank you to another person for anything you receive. So that means even if somebody is being very tough to you, what you have to give back to that person, love and blessings, so that that comes back to you. Here lies the secret. I hope you understand and read between the lines than the real words. Was because commonly you will see that if one person is being uncomfortable to you in life and giving you a tough time, first of all, you are magnet. And if you don't bless that person and forgive that person, that'll keep on coming from that person. And if you do so, that giving cycle will stop, even if one does it. And the moment you give blessings and thank you for the lessons you are learning from the situation, automatically the hatred will dissolve and the blessing, the flow of the blessing will start coming to you from the universe. I hope everybody is damn clear about it. I'm
Yes, ma'am.
profoundly expressing it so that you understand it lies for both. It happens for both the negative and the positive. So be careful before sending negative also. Yes, Dippy, carry on.
If you think of gratitude's energy looking like sparkling magic dust, then when you express gratitude to another person in return for something you have received from them, you are literally sprinkling them with magic dust. The powerful positive energy in magic dust reaches and affects whomsoever you sprinkle it on. Most of us make contact with many people every day, whether on the phone, through email, or face to face, at work, in stores, restaurants, elevators, buses, or trains. And in many cases, the people we make contact with deserve our gratitude because we are receiving something from them. Think about the people you encounter on a typical day who provide you with some kind of service, like those working in stores or restaurants, bus or cab drivers, customer service people, cleaners, or the staff at your work. The people who work in service are going themselves to serve you, and you are receiving their service. If you don't say thank you in return for their service, then you are not being grateful and you are not stopping and you are stopping the good from coming into your life.
So now you remember why the good is not coming to you. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Because you're not being grateful for all the services. The sweeper in the lane who doesn't even clean properly, do you abuse or fight with that sweepress? Or you bless that sweepress and say thank you physically also and feel that thank you? What will it bring? We are always finding fault in them. And we are not being grateful for their service. And we are always cribbing about them that what do? They don't clean this, they don't clean that, and we just keep blaming them. And the story starts of ungratefulness. Why I'm pointing out the negative parts of it? Because we do that. Unknowingly, we are continuously doing it. We are fighting with the redawalas, the thela the auto walas, the e-rickshaw walas, and we are, you know, explaining it on the kuch bhi galat hua, to go to Facebook and post it, go to Insta and post it. So what is going to get back to us? The positive side is that it is like being so kind and attracting the abundances of the universe. But the worst side of also should be clear that if we make any mistake in that area, we shouldn't be doing that. Rather, we should be grateful for that. Yes, continue, JP.
Think about the maintenance workers who keep our transport systems working safely and those who maintain the service of utilities such as electricity, gas, water, and our roads. Think about the cleaners of the world who clean our streets, public bathrooms, trains, buses, airplanes, hospitals, restaurants, supermarkets, and office buildings. You can't personally say thank you to all of them, but you can sprinkle them with magic dust by saying thank you next time you pass one of them. And you can be grateful next time you sit at your clean desk, or walk on a clean sidewalk, or across a polished floor. When
Trust,
you are
hold on, trust me. Before I read this chapter and all these chapters, like the other day, Harpreet read about chapter 8. It is so profound. Magical, this gratitude for food and water. Have we ever thought of it? Who have grown the fruits and the vegetables and then reaching us? And is it only fruits and vegetables reaching through the plantation? The tea, the sugar, is it coming from plants? Make sure you count today this magic dust, how many times you used it by saying thank you. What is magic dust? It's not sprinkling any dust on someone, it is about thank you. So, all the reminders she's giving us, we have to be so careful doing that. From here only, I got to know the public transport, the sweepers, and all. So, it's a big learning to understand how magic works with the power of gratitude. Yes, Dimpy, carry on.
when you are at a cafe or restaurant, sprinkle magic dust by saying thank you to each person as they serve you. Whether cleaning the table, giving you the menu, receiving your order, filling your glass with water, serving the meal you ordered, clearing the table, giving you the bill, or giving you change, remember to thank you every single time. If you are in a store or supermarket, check out, sprinkle magic dust, or say thank you to the person who serves you or packs your groceries. If you are traveling by plane, sprinkle magic dust by saying thank you to the check in people, the people in security, the person who checks your ticket as you board, and a cabin crew who greet you as you enter the plane. During the flight, say thank you to the cabin crew every time they perform a service for you. Serving drinks and food or removing your plate or trash is a service. The airplane thank you for flying with them. The captain thanks you. The crew thanks you. So do the same and thank them as you leave the plane. And every time you take off and land at your destination, say thank you because the fact that you can fly is an absolute miracle. Be grateful to those people. Be grateful to those people who assist you in your work, whether they are clerical staff, receptionists, canteen staff, cleaners, customer service people, or any of your work colleagues. Magic does them with thank you. All of them are doing you a service and they deserve your continuous gratitude in return. Store assistants, waiters, and waitresses work very hard to serve people. They have chosen a job to serve other people, and serving the public means encountering all kinds of people in varying moods, including those who are ungrateful. Next time you are being served by another person, remember that the person who is serving you is a precious daughter or son to parents, as irreplaceable by brother or sister to siblings, a mother or father to a family and children, and a loved and alone partner or friend, and they deserve your kindness and patience. At times, you may encounter a person in service who behaves rudely towards you or doesn't give you the attention you think you deserve. It may be more challenging to be grateful in these situations, but your gratitude cannot be dependent on another person's behavior. Choose to be grateful no matter what. Choose magic in your life no matter what. It might help you to remember that you don't know what difficulty someone might be going through at the time you connect with him or her. They, they may be feeling unwell. They may uh, they may have just lost a loved one, their marriage might have just ended, or they may be in desperation and at a tipping point in their life. Your gratitude and kindness might be the most magical thing that happens to them that day. Be kind to everyone you meet in fighting a hard situation. If you think someone on the phone for his or her help, don't
Hold on, hold on. It's a very profound saying. Listen to it slowly and gradually and let it seep in you. What it says is be kind. For everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. So if they are fighting with a hard battle, your love-filled words of thank you can transform their situations. Your blessings can make them out of that situation. Now, Komal, you understand? इधर से पढ़ के ही मैं तुम्हारे साथ काइंड हूं, इधर से ही सीखी हूं. बोलना क्या चाह रहे हो? हाँ, खोलो माइक. खोलते नहीं हो ना, तुमको आता नहीं है, क्या करें? इसको सीखो किसी से. कोई बात नहीं है. Her daughter expired. I didn't even know. And when she came to me, and then she feels good that when she talks to me. I didn't even know that, but I had been kind enough. I think this much of the story I know. But being kind to people are already in a fight with life. They are having a battle. These days, the situation is so worsened because of the news and every house is having one person who is typically going through a tough time. So they need no learnings, rather, they might not learn or they learn is secondary, but you keep blessing them so that they evolve through the situation. Got it? So be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. And if you're kind, read next. You will understand the part of it.
If you thank someone on the phone for his or her help, don't throw away your thank you. Instead, give the reason why you are grateful. For example, thank you for your help. Thank you for going out of your way for me. Thank you for giving me so much of your time. Thank you for resolving the situation for me. I'm grateful to you. You will be amazed at the response from other person when you do this one simple thing, because they will feel your sincerity. When you say thank you to someone in person, look at his or her face. They will not feel your gratitude or receive your magic dust unless you look directly at them. You have wasted an opportunity to help that person and to change your own life. If you say thank you to the air, so say thank you as you are looking down, or thank you while you are on the cell phone, because you are not really sincere when you do that. A couple of years ago, I was in a store buying a gift for my sister. The store assistant who served me listened to what I was looking for and then went on a search for the perfect gift as though it was for her sister. As the store assistant handed me the bag containing the perfect, beautifully wrapped gift, I received a call on my cell phone. I was finishing the call when I reached the front entrance of the store, and suddenly an unsettled feeling swept over me. I immediately returned to the store assistant who had helped me, and I not only thanked her, but I told her all the reasons why I was grateful to her and how much I appreciated everything she did for me. I showered her with gratitude magic dust, her eyes filled with tears, and biggest smile you have ever swept across her face. Every action always has an equal reaction. If you really mean it when you say thank you, the other person will feel it. And you will not have made another person feel really good, but your gratitude will fill you with an incredible happiness. That day, I walked out of the store incredibly happy. I don't use magic dust only for the people who serve. I use gratitude magic dust in all kinds of situations. When I say goodbye to my daughter before she in her home, drives to her home, I feel gratitude for her having arrived home safely. And I wave my fingers in the air and imagine sprinkling dust over her and her car. Sometimes I sprinkle magic dust on my computer before I begin a new project, or sprinkle magic dust ahead of me before I walk into a store to look for something in particular that I need. My daughter uses magic dust when she is driving, and if she sees another driver who seems to be stressed and is speeding, she sprinkles magic dust over them to help them feel better and keep them safe. Today, take gratitude's magic dust with you for the people who work in service, and look for every opportunity you can to sprinkle magic dust on everyone's by saying thank you. Thank at least 10 people who perform different services you benefit from today. It doesn't matter how you don't get the opportunity, do it in person. You can mentally acknowledge the person whose service you benefit from. The magic dust will still reach them. As an example, magically say to yourself, I am really grateful to the cleaners who work through the early hours of the morning, making sure that the streets are cleaned of trash every day. I never really thought about how grateful I am for that service, which is done like clockwise every day. Thank you. Make sure you keep count of the people in service you are grateful for. That's you, so that you know you have thanked 10 different people for their service and sprinkled magic dust on them all. If you imagine the sparkling magic dust falling over people when you thank them, you have a picture of what really happens to the invisible with the power of gratitude. With this picture in your mind, it will help you to know that the magic dust of gratitude really does reach people, and that it will be available to help them to improve their lives. And every time you sprinkle magic dust over another person, it also returns to you in your own life. If you are at home today, then sit down with a pen and journal or on your computer and go back in your mind, recalling instances where people in service went out of their way for you. It may have been someone on the phone, or it might have been a trade person who was determined to resolve a problem for you. Maybe you have received great service from your email, the trash collectors or recycling companies, or local store assistants. Make a written list of 10 instances where people in service helped you, and send magic dust by saying thank you to every one of them. Magic reminder: read through tomorrow's practice today, because the practice for day 11 begins when you first wake up. Magic dust, everyone. Number one, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Number two, today sprinkle magic dust on 10 people who perform services you benefit from by thanking them directly or otherwise by mentally acknowledging and thanking them. Feel grateful to them for the service they perform. Number three, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words. Thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. Number four, read through tomorrow's practice today, because the practice for day 11 begins when you first wake up. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank you so
everyone.
much. Thank you so much for reading. And I want more of you to share your realization where you've made mistake and not given thank you. Can you be vulnerable to share it? Because I'm trying to bring in more awareness in you that because of those things, what you suffered, and if you learn it, then probably it'll be a deeper lesson for you to understand you don't have to make this mistake. Can we do? Anybody?
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning.
Ma'am, I would like to share here that earlier I used to judge people and I used to, have this thing in my mind that ये काम नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो they should work and they are not very sincere, they are not committed to their work. But now or maybe past some time, I realized it the way it is written in the book that they might be going through or they might be having their own battle in their life. So they might be stuck somewhere. So they're not able to give their 100% to their work or to their commitments. So now I realize that we should not judge any person with the with keeping this in mind that everybody is a daughter or a wife or a mother to their family in their family. So having so many duties and responsibilities that sometimes they get lost in the circumstances that they are not able to make balance, and they are not and they choose what is more important to them. So if their family is more important, they're more responsible, more committed, and more putting attention to it, so they might lose track in their jobs.
Yeah.
And we judge them कि they काम नहीं कर रहे हैं, they should do more work. Instead of being kind to them, we are blaming them. So from this chapter, I realized that we have to be more considerate. And work is also important, but person, a human being, is much more important than that.
If that person is not there, their services will hamper and then we will struggle more. It's better to be kind to yourself, not having that hatred in you or an anger, and for them as well, so that they are also able to come out of their situation. It's so profound, no? So much to learn from her.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And especially, I want to point it out here, everyone, listen to me very carefully. I have made all those mistakes before, but I have been learning. We have karmic accounts with typical people in our life. For example, somebody is having trouble with the males as a wife, as a spouse, or someone's having trouble with the husbands or husbands with wives, and likewise. So these are karmic accounts, and we keep blaming them for who they are and not accepting them the way they are. We are creating more karmic accounts. How is it going to be beneficial to you if you carry on this karmic account to the next life, but not taking them for granted and not expecting too much from them, and only by being kind and forgiving them for whatever they are doing to you? Isn't it your life can be better? So it's not for those people who are outside the house. Inside the house, we've got so many tantrums, so many karmic accounts. And then we blame and complain. What is going to get back to us? That is why I say you, the person who is giving us the most of time is our guru. If you understand it profoundly, your troubles will dissolve. So with whom we have a karmic account, be kind to them and yourself as well for holding on for all that you are holding on. So this is not just about this book magic, but every line in it, because I practiced and because I learned from it, is what I'm sharing to you. And do you think 2 pages Aman has given us for gratitude in a journal is enough. That's how I had increased, I think, half a page in our 1 year journal. Is that right, Aman? There we can write more because I asked him that I need more space. Because I'm not that one-liner grateful human. I really want a lot to be grateful for. Good one. So if we are serious, we must do this task today and post it. I have not stopped it. I couldn't have done that, but I will maintain my rhythm by completing my task today, and I'll be on with you all because I know how important it is. Making sense to all of us? Anybody has any question before we end? I think, Geeta, you wanted to share your experience.
Thank you, ma'am. Because I was a little excited and a little late in joining my class today. So I think yesterday I went, we got some 10 days puja in the temple. And I had offered some little, what do you call, some like puja materials to the temple, other thing. I was little late from the joining from here only, starting from here only. And the time was given for 10:30 for me in the temple to reach over and do the spiritual one. And I was praying here, but how can I reach? How can I reach? Anyway, I reached at 11 o'clock only. But still that pujari was waited for that. And finishing that, I want to go to the other temple also. I finished there also and went, as I told you, my father's, the final order has come to me,
Oh,
telling that you can work for further work, you can do it. And it was a very big, what do you call, very big miracle and
oh
achievement for me that
yeah.
I can do it. And other thing, well, I want to go to the other temple also. It was in the hill side. When I started, it was raining. Then I thought of it, and all other rounded people told me, Geeta, don't go there. It is a heavy rain. Because no need for the rain to come yesterday. It was such an 1.5 hours. It was such a rainy season it was. Then I told you, no, I thought of it. And when I got it, I had to go there. And we booked the Ola and we went over that with a little wetness. When I reached there, that person was told me, you cannot offer for at least for 2 months because all are booked. And it was another task for me what to tell. I told you, okay, after 2 months, God is here only, and God will be, you can take my offer and do afterwards. No, no, आप ही रख दो, आप बाद में आके दे दो. मैं बोला नहीं, मैं इधर उधर जाने वाली है, आप ही रख दो, खाली इतना डेट मेरे को बता दो कि आप मैंने come back, it was raining so much. After 1.5 hours, I waited there as if it is divine plan that I should stay or take all the blessings from the God's level. And after that, when I came to take a tea, it was looking like as if it is a summer season.
Oh,
Not
wow.
a
Oh,
rainy
wonderful.
season. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Then yesterday was full of my, what do you call, miracle levels has happened, ma'am. I want to share it, but what do you call, yesterday evening I was little doing here and there and I couldn't get, and thinking that I should tell to you first. And yesterday we had a session in the evening, the recording only. And
Ah,
so today I was a little excited, as you said. And being a late, I thought that tell you the things. But anyway, after taking the blessing from God and other things, reading the magic book,
wonderful.
and learned more about the where we make a mistake. And we used to say thank you to some people only, not to each and everyone.
Yeah,
So now we learned it, each and everything we have to thank.
exactly. And especially the chapter 8, where it was said, what was the name of that chapter is?
Magic.
Ingredient.
Yeah.
It was so profound. It was like unbelievable services we are getting from for the food to water, and understanding it was really mind blowing. I've read it so many times, but the level where I am today and learning from it is another level. That's how I'm putting in my practices where I made mistake. You don't do that. And then if you do, what is the
Result.
yeah, result of it will make you scary, so that you walk on this path earlier, then you practice, and then you learn, and then you come on this. So thank you so much for Gita creating all these
No,
miracles.
ma'am, you only taught me when I was in a very double mean. You can imagine the first day of mine talk with you in the
Hmm.
phone at a
Hmm.
conversation. And really, when you have given me that what do you call? um, you clicked or you lighted my inner synth. That's only I can tell you. I'm doing this thing daily when your prayers and your talk. Really, it makes me that yes, I can do it. And nothing is wrong. I have to analyze the thing where I make a mistakes. Really, thank you, ma'am, very much.
I assure you all that if I could do it, you can do it. I can only give my
Yeah,
input.
that's our inspire for the people to have it. No, when we are in a
Yes.
low level of gratitude or all other things, and
Yes.
because of all the negative things, you become even if you got a very strength, it will come down, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that
Thank you.
time you are given lightened to me, ma'am. Really, I thank you very much for that.
Thank you
Love
for
you, ma'am.
sharing it.
Love you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
love you, Geeta. Thank you for understanding it. And ultimately, as I say, that you are a magnet. You deserved it. That's how you're here. Otherwise, you already have seen so many people coming and going. Do you think their life has really transformed to the core? I think it's never ending. Even after learning so much, I find I still need to work on me. And God creates the situations that I learn from it. I thank God so much that is making me more grateful, even in the worst of the situations. I can't believe myself that I've become such a peaceful soul. I was like anybody else who was always having so many difficulties. So thank you so much, Vasri, and everyone for joining each day. And trust me, when I do my gratitude in my journals and then I do my affirmation, there is a hell lot of difference than doing in the normal notebooks. There is some magic in these journals which is really creating the real magic in my life. So I cannot uh, pay enough gratitude for the life transformation and how my all miseries have gone into miracles. Is each breath I see that, wow, this is also miracle. This is also miracle. And learning from chapter 8, like water is used in so many things, was so profound. So make sure that not only read the chapter, read the book, but have your journal in your hand, write your gratitude in it, and then definitely our evening sessions wherein we share what have I written of my chapter. You can share yours, can really create more miracles from learning from each other and learning for the life lessons. Right?
It is, yeah, if you, what do you call it? It's just an, what do you call it? Learning part only. If you are from the earlier period, or you can say that from the younger age, if you have learned it, the life would be very easy. This is the only two things, please and thank you, helps us more, ma'am.
Yes.
Which we were missed with the foreign people. They used to tell us and
Yes.
this thing. We are used to laugh at them. Why they are
Yes.
telling thank you and why they are
Yeah.
telling please.
I know people still stop me when I say them thank you. They say, no, no, no needed. Why you say thank
Ah.
you? I can't tell them the value of it until unless I discuss with them, because I have to break their barrier of not receiving gratitude. I think it's for the most close people and for even not close people. It's for everyone. We need to do that. That activity can really transform us. And remember, we have our session tomorrow morning again at 7:30 of book reading. Okay. And then we will decide our 365 days students for another session, which is special on Sunday, the time in the group. I think 11:11 you chose. And we'll have our 365 days learning lesson at 11:11. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
But
ma'am.
for masses, everybody who's listening to the recordings will be having no break in
Yes,
28
ma'am.
days. And we will
Ma'am,
do.
one thing, if I can get a PDF of that health of the second volume,
Yeah,
it will.
Aman has
Otherwise, I have
sent it.
to. Otherwise, I am writing in a normal one, which I
No
don't
worries.
like it.
Do it until it's done because we are making some changes in that. That is
Okay,
it.
ma'am. Okay, okay, we'll do. Then I will carry with the, as you said,
Yeah.
369 book. I'll print out that and start off writing
Yeah.
morning, evening.
Yeah.
Night.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you
Thank
very
you so
much.
much, everyone. Love you all. God bless you. See you tomorrow
Ma'am.
morning,
See you, ma'am.
7:30. Have a great
Thank
day
you.
full of
Love
mag.
Thank you